welcome to Knit with Hannah. I'm Hannah and I'm here with Knitting Natter to help you learn to knit the easy way. I'm not going to knit today, I'm instead going to show you how to make a tassel, which can embellish all sorts of things once you start knitting. Top of hats, you can use them as decorations, thread them up and make bunting. They can go at the end of scarves, all sorts of things, so you can just let your imagination go wild. I've even seen tassels used on the end of a thread as a necklace. So you can make them all sorts of different sizes. You can see I've finished one here, and I'm going to show you how you can make more than one the same size by using a framework when you sort out your wool to start your tassel. And this is going to mean that they are all the same size. You're not just lying threads out and hoping that they are the same size. We have a pair of scissors and a needle with a large eye as well. But first of all, the most important thing is to just get your yarn ready and start wrapping it round your book. And that's it. That's as simple as it gets. Don't do it too tightly, otherwise your threads won't be the same length as you finish, because you'll have to wonder what tension you did for the last strap if you're consistently doing it tightly. The last strap won't be as tight as the previous one, and such like. So you can count how many wraps you're doing, so each one has the same amount if you like. That's a good way to go. There you go, that's about 30 wraps. And I'm started at the top here with a loose thread. I'm going to, I know that's the top, and I'm just going to give myself a nice length with which we can finish making the tassel. And I will thread that into the needle. There we go. And at the top here, which is here because that's where my loose thread is down there, what we're going to do is just thread the needle underneath those wraps, and I'll do that a couple more times. And the last time I'm just going to push the needle through that loop. That will just secure it with a bit of a slip knot. I'll do that one more time and create another slip knot. There we go. Right, so that's the top of the tassel. I'm now going to just gently ease these threads off of the book. You don't have to use a book. You can use a CD or DVD holder. Anything that's consistently the size that you want. So you'd have to improvise if you want a smaller tassel. You can use a cardboard envelope as an example and cut that up so it's the size that you want. That would be ideal. So what I'm going to do here is very similar to what I did at the top. I'm now going to give myself about an inch there, and I'm just going to wrap and then just catch that loop like I did previously, and just pull that. You want to pull the wrap tight and make sure it's not too tight coming from the top, otherwise it will look uneven. There you go, that's a good one. Another wrap, and I'll weave that yarn through, and one more, just catch that at the bottom there. There you go. So that's 3 loops around, and now we take the needle just into that loop there and take it up to the top where we wrapped it to start with. There you go. So now you've got the thread at the top here, so you can sew it onto the top of a hat, onto the end of a scarf, wherever you want to use the tassel. You now, I mean, that is even a Christmas decoration there. So we can now take the needle off and cut through the bottom loops all the way through the bottom here. And you do need sharp scissors for this, otherwise it will be ragged, and it won't be easy to cut it either. There we go, there's the strand that we started with. And I'm just going to look at this now and say, is it even, is it not even? It's not. I think it needs a bit of a haircut at the end here, so I'm just going to even that out. There's a couple more loops. Even that out. And that's totally expected when you're doing this. But because I've got sharp scissors when I'm doing this final bit, that's nice. There you go, we have 2 tassels that can go on the ends of a scarf, for example. So one at one end, one at the other. You could make a hat and have tassels at the top 2 corners, that kind of thing. So, and like I said, use them as decorations, hang them on a long thread and use them as bunting. You can have a great afternoon just going through all of your scrap yarn, or even just 2 balls of yarn, and making a long line of tassels as bunting. That would be brilliant. Do let me know what you get up to with this idea, and I will see you next week, and I'll show you how to make a multicoloured one. That's going to be great fun. Yes, do show me what you've made. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at knitwithhannah, and if you're a knitter and you'd like to join our little community, then we are in a Facebook group, Knit with Hannah. Do look us up and ask if you can join. It'd be great to have you with us. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye.